Money Moves with Myth 2.0, the podcast. And always remember, gentlemen, it's a motherfucking movie. So today we got yet another video we're going to be reacting to about a lady facing eviction and she says she's going broke. So we always want to give our personal perspectives on the interesting. So that's what we're gonna do today. If you guys haven't subscribed, make sure you guys hit that subscribe button and let's hop straight into the content.
Then he took the doorknob off, y'all. So literally, all my stuff is free range. Like, oh my goodness. Okay, y'all. So yeah, I'm literally taking everything down, trying to hurry up and do everything by tonight, y'all. So this is everything I got, y'all. I got my whole closet. I'm breaking everything down. I got all of these clothes. Y'all, this is really a lesson learned for me to not, like, you always have to have a plan B, or it's just best to do stuff on your own. And the only reason, I have my own place, but the only reason why we agreed to move together, because it's like, okay, we can all help each other, somebody got work, we can have somebody just be in the house to help, watch the kids. Like, my sister have a kid, I got a kid, like, you scratch my back, I scratch yours, and it was never none of that in this house. So I just do want to take the time out to thank God that I'm going through the situation, because it's just a lesson learned. Like, it's definitely a lesson learned, and just I'm ready to get out and get my own stuff anyway. So I'm trying to see the bigger picture of this stuff, y'all. And all in all, y'all, brother called the police on me. I ended up spending like $800 to get my car out the tow yard and paying for insurance. Then I had to bail my baby daddy out. Then we had to pay for application fee, which was $300 something. We paying for U-Hauls and storage units, and then we got paid down payment. Y'all, all in all, I done came out almost $3,000, $4,000, plus the money, the $1,700 that he won't give me back. So now I had to take him to court on that. And it's a lot, y'all. It's a lot. I just want to get far away from my family. I promise, like.
Oh, this the same chick we reacted to previously. So if you guys previously don't know this chick, she was going through some issues, staying with her brother, mother, and her sister and the kids. It was like every time they would come home and they would bring their child something to eat, it would be an argument, or the other people brought their kids something to eat, it would be an argument. And it's sad that mostly like in a black community, like it's like you can't build nothing together. You would think, when I look at other races of people, I didn't talk to people, I didn't, friends with Asians, white people, other people, other races. Like, one lady said that, like, they all came from Asia, and what they would do is they would all pay, it'd be like three or four families in one house, and they wouldn't fight. They'll have food for everybody. They'll cook. All the kids be in one room and stuff, and they'll get along. Then they'll be able to save money because everybody's going to work. But in the black community, it's not working. It's like, you know, um, it's like every man for himself, basically. And then you want to help people, but you know, um, you've been stabbed in the back so many times. It's best to be cautious. But let's keep it moving.
As soon as I get my money, I'm never ever talking to them ever again. Like, I have nothing for them, they have nothing for me, and it's healthy and it's best if I separate myself from my own family, which is sad to say, but my family is just, they're not good people. They spiteful and they're evil, and I don't know, they evil. Like, they evil. They doing the devil's work, for real. I just hate that nobody thought about my daughter. Look at my daughter, y'all. I kept telling my mom, like, tell your son just send me my rent and we good. No, nobody was doing none of that. They're like, but if you want me to watch your daughter, I can. You're not watching a fuck ass thing of mine. Like, what? She's good. We're gonna figure it out. Like, even if I'm on the side of the road, my baby's gonna be right there with me. We're gonna figure it out, y'all. So I just need everybody to pray for me. My family's just crazy, y'all. But when that incident happened, my child's father, his family was there for me. I stopped talking to my mom for 3 years. I'm not sure why I even let her back in my life, y'all. Like, sometimes you just gotta let people go their separate ways, and you go your separate ways, and you gotta kind of like, I would say love them from a distance, not even love them from a distance. You just gotta leave people alone. You gotta leave people where they stand. And my mom,
I believe in it's like sometimes people don't have your best interests. Um, even if it might be your brother, it might be your sister, it might even be your mom. Um, and it's sad. It's like the culture, like American culture has turned. It's turned to a situation where um like you associate, like me, I associate with people when I'm at work and stuff like that, but I don't trust them, you know. I'm expecting people to say things to try to get a emotion out of me. I'm expecting people to expect me to go off the hinges, you know. I'm expecting people to, you know, want to see me not at my best, you know. So I stay on my rocker. It's just something weird going on um in America right now, bro. Like with families, like families are like, you would think like we've been raised together, like we should be tighter than ever, you know. Or I came out of this person like this is my mom or this is my brother and we should be able to get along. And no, it's it's not like that. Like, and the only way we can break that curse is if once we get our own families, we instill those things into our family about not fighting each other, you know, because right now everybody's divided, including me and my family, you know. But let's keep it moving.
my whole family is just somebody I just need to leave where they stand. Like, I done spent so much money over nothing, y'all. All of this over Chick-fil-A. This is what they left me to clean up, y'all. This is my sister room. It's my daughter room and my niece room. My daughter's stuff was right here. This is my niece's bed. Food and stuff all under her bed. Mind y'all, my name is on the lease, so all of this is going on my name, which sucks. So yeah, this is basically what I'm doing. So now we're finna get ready to head to the storage unit and drop the stuff off in the storage unit. And then we gotta come back and get the little stuff because we got majority of the big stuff, y'all. So I'm finna show y'all so far what we got. Then we got my room. I got my bed frame. I'm just getting another mattress. And then once I get all my stuff out of the closet, then take it to the storage room, then we're done. Come on, Bubba. My baby's so tired. You so tired all this running.
I do not support people putting their kids on their social media. You guys have not seen my kids. I got a bunch of them. And they're here. They're always around. And I got a wife. You guys never seen my kids. You guys never seen my wife. I think that's weird, you know, but that's just my personal opinion. But let's keep it moving.
I know, but you're so pretty.
Yeah.
Hmm?
So cold.
Nah, cause why is life hitting me so hard, y'all? We at the U-Haul spot.
Guys, so first and foremost, this woman trusted her mom, her sister, her brother to live with them. It was her and her boyfriend. I think her boyfriend's on the last video, he had a Latin name, like a Spanish name. I think he's Hispanic, you know, and it was always some jealousy going on in the house. And the sad part about this is the way her brother took the rent money. And then her brother called the police on her dude to get him locked up. And then she called, like, it was like a bunch of like hater like stuff going on. that shouldn't be going on. Like a lot of us be getting put in bad situations because our families be a lot of our families in the black community be trash, bro. Like, and we just have to accept that. We just gotta accept it and not fight with them. Don't fight with them. Leave them. Like if you in a situation and you figure out that your family wants you in a bad situation, and it's always negative, and you can see things, your vision is telling you to go a different way. I struggled with that when I was younger, and I was tip and tab, and every time I would not follow my instinct, it will always be a life altering situation where I possibly could have lost my life, because I didn't listen to my gut, you know. So like a lot of us mean good in the black community, but it's like we pass around hatred, and it starts at home. We're passing around hatred. Nobody cares about, you would think mom would care about daughter. You would think father would care about son. You would think brothers would be brothers. You would think brothers and sisters would be tight. No, it's not like that. It's not like that in the black community. Like I see other communities, and I kind of understand why a lot of other races be trying to keep their families away from the black community. And people be thinking that people are not like watching us, bro. Like we put all our business online. Like my channel wouldn't be my channel if people like her wouldn't be coming out here telling me her business. But you know, uh she is a YouTuber, so she got a big YouTube channel. Um but this is heartbreaking, like these like her and her family stayed in an amazing neighborhood. That neighborhood was nice cuz I seen it on the last video. It was like in the cameras. I'm like, if you guys could just get along. Like get along and everybody mind their own business and like have some culture. But let's keep it moving, guys.
We got a storage unit, but my baby daddy lost the key to the storage unit. We loaded up the car. We came here to drop it off so we could do another load. We got to be done by 10 o'clock tonight, and he lost the keys, y'all. I'm fit to cry, like, bro. I'm so irritated, y'all. All right, y'all, so we still was looking for this key. We went back to the house, couldn't find the key. Then we came back to the storage unit. We're just going to get another storage unit in my name, and they're closed. This can't get, bro. Like, at this point, this is my 13th reason why. Like this is why. Like shit like this, I understand. Like just go on, just off yourself, bro. It's no point, bro. Like just yeah.
No, the smart thing to do, guys, when you guys figure out or you see like people do not have your best interests, and you be like, you be giving them so many chances because you be like, this my family, this can't be real. Like it's like your mind be tricking you. Like this my mom. Like this my brother. Like it can't be what I'm thinking it is. I'm telling you, sometimes you need to um go off. You need to a lot of times some people in their situations, their families be so toxic that you need to go off alone and be positive and create your own positive lifestyle. It might be difficult, you know. You might gotta like she gotta build herself back up because her family used her name on the lease. So you gonna have to pay that back off, get it off of credit, and stuff like that. So, go off. Don't ignore the red flags. You know, don't ignore the red. It's been plenty of times I didn't ignore some red flags. And it could have took my life. And this is real. It don't matter if it's your friends, sometimes you need to just like I'm from Memphis, y'all. A lot of you guys know me. I'm from Memphis. And I was different than the other Memphis dudes. Like I was the same, but I was different. Like I had bad habits that I acquired when I was younger. Like robbing and breaking in people's houses and stealing cars. I had a bunch of bad habits. I was poor. I want the gang bang, you know what I'm saying? Everything bad that could happen, that's what I wanted to do. And then I was like, you know, it started clicking to me. You know, I got locked up and stuff, and then like I was like, it's not what I wanna, you know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to end up in a cell with a booty bandit, you know, um in prison with a bunch of dudes. So I was like, man, it took time. It was a whole process to get my mindset to where I can go to any state I want to by myself. I got people in Tennessee who never been further than Mississippi or Arkansas. Like I had to get it in my mind that if I'm single with no kids, like I mean I got kids now, but I didn't have them. I could go anywhere and do anything. You know, and then I had that mindset. Then that's when things started getting better for me, and I started staying away from all the hood dudes who seemed like they was attracted to me. No homo. Seemed like all the hood. I'm like, man, I'm not with none of that hood stuff. Only thing I want to do is I want to get some money. I want it as hard as hell to be successful. It ain't easy. So I want to be successful and live a good life. Chill on the porch, smoke me a blunt, smoke me a cig, and have my own property. You know what I'm saying? And stuff like that. And so I started staying away from negative people, and now I could tell if you're negative just by the way you talk. Like all these dudes, like if say for instance, I go back to Memphis, and there's a guy talking about, oh yeah, guns and drugs and oh yeah, and yeah, the slang, how we talk and stuff. I'm like, you scared? I'm curving you real fast because I ain't rocking with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm not rocking with none of the dysfunctional mentality that we have in this country. In America, black people, the culture is fine. It's okay. Like I said in other videos, it's okay. The culture is fine. You know what I'm saying? Like the Ray-Bans, the way we dress, but we can dress hood and be proper. You know what I'm saying? We ain't gotta goddamn. Like I know dudes. I've been around dudes who was really about that. Like really about if they say they gonna do something to you, they gonna do it. Murderers, robbers, and all this is glorified in our community, and it's trash. But let's keep it moving.
Like, damn. Okay, y'all, so we had to pay $200 to get them to open the storage unit. There's something else to add to the tab. So now, we're finna finish getting stuff out the yard. Alright, y'all, so it is currently 12 o'clock at night, y'all. And I still got until tomorrow morning, y'all, to get my stuff out before they have it laying in the middle of nowhere. Still got groceries. We had just went grocery shopping, y'all. Thank God for my friend Nova. He said I can use his fridge tomorrow, so I gotta go get my groceries tomorrow before I go to work. So let me show y'all how far I got upstairs. I'm not sure why. My sister left it a mess, like it's messy, like tacky, like this right here, y'all.
And guys, you see her mindset. Her mindset is different than her sisters and her brother and her mom mindset. Oh, Terminator, great show. Thank you, brother. Thank you for the comment. Um, um, like usually when you leave an apartment and you're renting it, usually you want to, you know what I'm saying? You don't want to leave it messed up. You know what I'm saying? Dirty and stuff. You might want to clean up and stuff. Especially you ain't trying to get charged the extra fee for them having to bring a cleaning company, to come clean it up. But as we know, the bad people do not care. The people who leave their properties like this, who you're leaving somebody else's property like this. which I wouldn't. If you did my property like this, you know, if 9 times out of 10, if you was African American or something, or you was low income, I would probably expect you to do this. And this is how the world thinks, guys. The world, because the way we act and the way we do things, the world is expecting African American people to be a certain type of way. So I will be expecting, if I'm written to an African American person, I'd be like, man, I'm expecting this shit to be fucked up. And it's sad that me as a black person, I gotta think like that. I'm getting to the point, like there's not really no black people in my neighborhood. Like, you got some that stay over here and stuff, but the more black people I see, I be like, man, no, it's time for me to move. I don't like, because guys, a lot of you guys might not understand what I'm saying, but the culture, the hood culture, the drama, the gang, the little boys walking around with AK-47s and stuff like that. I have nearly lost my life a bunch of times. And now, me as a grown man, I have children and I have a family that I have to protect. And I do not want my family around that BS. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of people don't care. They be like, man, a lot of parents be hood and stuff, gang banging and stuff like that. And it's all trash. Like, sitting out drinking beers. Like, you can't even trust nobody no more, guys. You cannot trust anybody. Because 9 times out of 10, if I'm looking and I start seeing a bunch of black guys that look like they're kind of dusty and dirty and stuff, I'm like, bro, it's time for us to move. And it's sad that nobody wants to stay. Like, we'll stay around each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, I can go blend in real fast. I'm from the hood. I can go blend in the hood if I want to. But the chances of me being a victim of a violent crime in a black community, or my kids, or, my property, what I'm saying, like my car, my home getting broken into, it goes up way higher in our communities. And, when you go to other communities, like, I've been blessed to see other communities and not just be in Memphis where it's a bunch of black communities. Everybody going to work. And everybody got good jobs, going to work, got careers, got businesses. They get up every morning to go to work. Ain't nobody breaking in people. Neighbors, you ain't gotta worry about the neighbors, kids walking down the streets in Pampers and stuff. None of that. But then you go to the black community, people who are poor. Like, you got people with houses who still go to work. And then you got a person who's poor who don't go to work, who's talking about, man, I hate working a job and stuff. I don't want my family around that. Terminator T800 said, I stay to myself because I see what's going on. Bruh, like it's like, I don't have no issues where I'm at, but where I came from, like, I had to move a certain type of way where I came from. Like, and no matter if I was in Atlanta, if I was in Memphis, if I was in Houston, these are all black cities. If I was in Houston, if I was in Florida, if I was in a black area, I had to move a certain type of way. Because if I didn't move a certain type of way, if I was just go out and go to the store, pull out the money in my pocket, I'm going to be a victim of a crime. I want to go somewhere where I can goddamn pull out a stack. Like, I walk around with at least $1,000 on me every day where I'm at. And I ain't got to worry about nothing. I can go pull out cash at the store. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody broke into my car. I ain't heard no gunshots. But this lady right here, just by her saying that her sister left the apartment like that and she wanted to clean it, this lady has a better mindset. This is what anybody should have, a mindset like this. I want us as a culture to change. I don't know. It's probably not going to happen in my generation, You know what I'm saying? But it starts with us. It starts with me, my family, you, your family. You know, I can't change the other people family, the other black people next door, or the ones across the street. I can't worry about them. Nothing like that. That's not my business. You know what I'm saying? Like, but it's insane, bro. And people do notice. Like people notice. What's up, Capers? Capers, and I haven't seen you in a minute, brother. But let's keep it moving.
It's so fucking tacky. Like, look at this. I absolutely don't know what the fuck. And then it's like, she left all of this. Clean up, y'all.
Her family knocked her off.
What is this? What is?
Her family knocked her off, bro. That's how it is. People will knock you off, even your family. Her family knocked. I'm talking about like she'll recover, but they put her in a bad. She's in a worse situation right now. Let's keep it moving.
This the fuck. I'm so fucking irritated. Excuse my language, y'all. I'm trying to change. So as y'all can see, this is the power stuff that I am gonna take. Sadly, can't take my mattress. I swear stuff get extra dirty. I'm gonna have to get a new comforter. Fuck the comforter. Then the bathroom. That's how far I got. So now I'm finna clean this up, y'all. Finna clean this up, make it look like something, and then I'm out. All right, y'all, so I am currently at my hotel now. It is 1 o'clock in the morning, y'all. I'm so sad. My daughter just went to sleep. I just keep wanting to cry, y'all. All day yesterday, I was just crying. I keep wanting to cry, and it's not because I'm sad. It's because I'm mad. I want to.
And guys, I just want to say something real fast. No matter if somebody does you a certain type of way, if you lose your job, if you're emotional, you want to cry, you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, like, you have to be solid. You have to be strong, stronger than a rock, like, to navigate through this, because life is not going to stop just because you mad, you know what I'm saying? Sad, you want to cry. You got kids, you know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what, we're adults. Like, you gotta keep it moving, bro. You gotta keep moving. But let's keep it moving.
Like, y'all, I want to just let all my anger out. It's just the fact that my family just doing this to me, y'all. Like, I'm having to sleep in a hotel. Like, I would never ever do that to family. Like, all of this over food. Like, all of this over cheap food.
And those are the key words that she just said. Even though her mom gave birth to her, her mom did her a certain type of way, which was messed up, because we reacted to the last video. This is a different one. Her mom did her dirty. Her sister did her dirty. Her brother did her dirty. And she has said, I would never do family this type of way. So this starts with her. Your family don't think, your family's not thinking the same type of way. Like, they're not thinking the way she's thinking. So now she can instill this new culture into the black culture, into her family. Because that's the only people you can teach, really, is the people under you, and try to get them to be better than how you had it. You know what I'm saying? But let's keep it moving.
Because my child father didn't get my niece any Chick-fil-A. Like, y'all, I just don't know. I don't know. Never again. Never a motherfucking again. And then, y'all, all the shit that I went through today, y'all, it took hours for us to get the storage room. It took us till 9 o'clock tonight, and they closed at 10, so we had to hold the door open, get everything in there. Then once we got everything in there, y'all, we couldn't even put everything in there from our truck because my daughter was tired. Mommy, I don't feel good. I'm ready to lay down. Can we go back to the hotel? Like, y'all, this is a lot. I'm finna cry. Bye. All right, good morning, y'all. It is currently 6 o'clock in the morning. I don't know the exact time, but it's 6 something.
Ivan Reed said, I see why she's irritated. Her family is trifling as fuck. And there's a lot of us who got trifling family members. Like, I'm a victim. Some of my family's good, some of my family's trifling. You know, um, yeah, but yeah, they did her in the worst way. Like I've been there. Like I done had. I don't even want to get into myself. You know, I ain't even gonna say. I ain't even gonna blow myself out the water. But I remember when I was young. Things. Nobody. My mom didn't want to listen to me, which I love my mom to death and stuff. But she used to call the police on me faithfully and send me to jail. I used to go to jail faithfully for no reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, and the police would come and talk to me and stuff like that. Then I started committing bigger crimes, you know, and stuff. But um, we tight now. Sometimes, like, that's still her mom, that's still her sister, that's still her brother. But she has to go out here and navigate life by herself, which it could have been easier for her to get on her feet if everybody played their part. It was 4 adults in the house. Well, 3. She pays $500 a month. The other person pays $500 a month. The other person pays $500 a month, and then split the utilities. Now you don't have to pay that whole 15 because you're working together, and you can save more money. But really, the whole family dumb because they done knocked each other off. And now her sister, wherever she's moving to, is gonna have to foot the whole bill because she done really burned the bridge. So this is a learning experience for this young lady. But let's keep it moving.
In the morning, and we gotta hurry up and go to the U-Haul place, drop our stuff off, and then we gotta hurry up and get the last bit of stuff that we have. I'm gonna try to clean up because nobody cleaned the house, so I'm gonna try to clean the house up, get it spotless, and then I gotta get the hole fixed on the wall. So yeah, I'm gonna see y'all once I get to either the storage unit, whenever I just decide to pick up my phone and update y'all. So what's going on, you guys? The baddest home there is out there with no home to go to. My daughter is outside in the parking lot riding her bike. So this is what you do when you're homeless. You just, enjoy nature. Just be outside in nature. Look at her. I'm gonna just let her ride it the whole time so she ain't gotta keep walking.
That's so sad. This lady's homeless, and she got family who can help, who was supposed to be there for her. You would think family's supposed to be there for you. Terminator T-800 said, "No human being hits harder than life. That's why we must learn who our real friends are." And these are facts. I'm at the point where, like, I got people who I work with who I would call friends, but they're only friends to a certain extent. I know how to characterize people. I'm not just because we friends on the job don't mean you coming to my crib, bro. You know what I'm saying? But he's good for on the job. A lot of times, um, yeah, I haven't. I always been alone. I'm antisocial. Um, I'm an antisocial individual. I was diagnosed with antisocial, a bit antisocial when I was younger, when I was committing crimes and stuff. And the only like I don't really get too close to, like, at work I do, I talk to people and stuff, but like the only people that I really have in my circle that I'm really friends with is my family, like my kids and my wife. Anybody else, I just stated I don't really communicate with nobody like that. But this is sad that this child don't even know what she's going through, and there's a lot of kids out there that is going through this because their parents, or even her grandmother did her mom like this. She don't know nothing. you know she's innocent, but let's keep it moving.
Right, but because what?
I wish she would keep her off the camera.
You can't go in there because the wheel is straight.
Yeah, okay. Oh, the patio pretty big. It is. And do they have wooden ones?
We have started doing gray carpet in some of our apartments, so it may either be this brown or
Y'all don't have any wooden ones? Like wooden floors? No. No.
That would be like first floor. Obviously, some of those we have done hardwood throughout, but typically, we still have hardwood.
Girl, what you doing?
So that's the master, and this is the guest.
Y'all, we had applied for like 2 different apartments, I think. One of the applications was 300, then the other one was like 1 something because we only did 1 person on that one. But y'all, I'm having so much hard time getting an apartment, and I don't know why. Like, I don't know why. So the first apartment, that was like $300 for the application fee. My stuff went through. And she was just like, yeah, so we're gonna try to get you in by tomorrow. This is the one app, what's the name? I had to pay full rent because my credit is not all the way good. So I ended up paying the full rent and was waiting to go in person and pay the rest of it. So I paid the full rent, and then she texted me back. She was like, I meant to tell you not to do it yet because we're still waiting on background check. So I'm like, bro, I just sent $1,500 to the one app thing. Oh my gosh, y'all, it's just so much. So now we're waiting. It says that his background is still pending, and this was like 5 days ago.
She better hope that eviction don't come through, because that eviction pops up. Really, I think she's moving pretty fast with it. You know what I'm saying? But once that eviction hits that credit report, there's no way possible she's gonna be able to get a luxury apartment with a eviction on that, unless you pay extra money. There's no way possible.
I don't know, y'all. I'm kind of getting irritated. It's just like, at this point, y'all don't know what else to do. Like, I really don't know what else to do.
She know what to do. She seems like she's doing pretty good for herself. She seems intelligent. So far she done lost money to her brother, then lost money to a storage unit, but still yet can put up 300 plus 15 extra bucks to try to get this apartment. So, this is how we should be as people. We should always have cash. We should always be sitting on something. If you're sitting on $1,000, and then keep adding to it, because storms do come. And sometimes you want to be able to weather that storm. Save it. Like, I like this song I used to listen to when I worked at the Naval Exchange. That used to come on all the time. Save it for a rainy day. And I didn't really think about it back then, but now I'm like, bro, that song is so right. Like yes, bro, I'm telling you, like, stuff happen, man. Save that cash. Let's keep it moving. Let's see what else going on with Lil Shawty.
I feel like I'm rushing myself, trying to rush to do everything, and then it's just like, it's coming back and biting me in the ass. Like, I don't know, y'all. Like, so yeah, I'm about to get ready for work. I gotta go to work. Ew, this vent is dirty. But yeah, y'all, so I'm finna get ready to go to work. I'm praying, fingers crossed, that she hit me up. It's 11 something right now. It's 11 in the morning. I'm praying that she hit me up and let me know, like, everything is done, everything is finished, so we can just go ahead and move, y'all. I just need to move into my own place. That's it. That's all I'm asking for. And I still want my money back too. So I'm finna go to court and do all of that. And then I have to go to work and just pray, fingers crossed.
I applaud this lady. I applaud anybody who can, like, who the odds are stacked against you. Like, I applaud the people who the other people are looking down, because I was one of those dudes, bro. And I always been one of those dudes. Like, I'm the guy that people expect to be the F up. I'm the guy that um always ended up, having less or something like that, But this woman right here, um, there's great things in her future, bro. Like, yeah, you can kind of tell the apple don't fall too far from the tree. You know what I'm saying? And as long as she has her and I think her child's gonna motivate her even more, because my kids definitely motivate me. I gotta get up every morning with a cup of coffee. You know what I'm saying? Go get some money. Um, and then she got her a dude. So hey, two heads are better than one. But let's keep it moving. We're getting close to ending the video. But let's keep it moving.
Cross. She either hit me up today or in the morning, God. Please, like, please, please. Like, at this point, like, I'm about ready to go get a Ruta Poop apartment. Just anything, just to say that it's my own. But I know I do want to feel safe wherever I'm going, because when I got my first apartment out here, it was shooting going on outside the windows, outside my bedroom window and stuff like that. So it's just like, I know I want to be somewhere where I feel safe. So I don't know, y'all. Fingers crossed. Just pray for me in my situation, y'all. And I'm still not in my own spot. Like, this is stressful. I don't know what else to do. I don't know what else to say. I'm still upset. I've been seeing y'all comments, and it means a lot. Y'all support means a lot, and that's really all I ask y'all. I'm not asking for nobody to send me money. I'm not asking for no one to help. I just ask that y'all just pray for my situation and keep continuing to support me throughout this journey, y'all. And I'm gonna come back with some new updates, some new news, if there is any. God, please, just please, something today or tomorrow, God, please, anything. Like, no bad news though, God, because I can't take no more bad news, God. I just cannot. Like if I get any type of bad news, that might just be my 13th reason why, God. And I just please, amen. I'm gonna have Chat GPT be my mom, be my sibling, everything, and I just want to see how my Chat GPT family would have handled this situation. So Chat GPT finna be my dad.
So guys, this lady was in a bad situation, but there's always ways to overcome a bad situation. And 9 times out of 10, the only way you can overcome a bad situation, and not let it hurt as bad as it should hurt, is to be prepared for it and know that, like my boy Terminator T800 said, life will, life will give you that hook and straight in the jaw, knockout punch. Man, I've been beat up by life so many times. Knockout, KO. That's all everybody here, you know what I'm saying, with life with me, you know what I'm saying? KO. Finishing move. I'm like, yo, this is enough. And now I'm like, bro, I gotta be prepared for stuff. Yo, we gotta be prepared. We gotta stay focused, man. And if you believe in God, stay prayed up. But guys, that's all I got for the video.